Well, good afternoon, Rolling Hills Baptist Church, and whoever else is joining in. This is Encouragement Thursday. So glad to be with you today, and I just want to share a word that God's been sharing with me, really. It's just a source of encouragement with you today. We are in, actually, the Young Adults Old Sunday School class, and it's so encouraging in many ways because God has blessed us with some young adults coming into the church, and they have outgrown this class, so they've moved to a bigger class. That's always a good problem, and so we're so grateful for what God's doing. But this is actually going to be a space that we are going to turn into a prayer place, a place that we can gather before Sunday school around 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings, and if people want to come in here and pray for the worship, pray for the Sunday school classes, pray for what God's going to do that day, or just pray for one another. We want this to be a place where we can just cry out to God, who is our hope, who is our strength, who is the one that brings fruitfulness in His church. And so I just wanted to share that with you today because I'm encouraged by all that God is doing in this area. I was blessed to take a mission trip to Michigan a couple weeks ago, and a church up there, that's what they had, like a war room where a couple ladies and whoever wanted to join would gather and pray. And we have to get back to stuff like that. I think it was so important, so encouraging, because we must rely on God for everything. And with that in mind, I shared with the middle schoolers this week at devotion a passage out of John 9. And John 9 was a great reminder. Been thinking a lot about how Jesus and God, how they just remain. When everything else is not a constant in life, they remain. And that's what makes it incredible, and all we find our all in them because of that. But this is in John 9 is the story of the man born blind. And a man born blind was healed by Jesus. And if you all know the story, he went through all kinds of questioning, like, who did this? And tell me again. And he had his parents kind of giving the boot a little bit, didn't really take up for him. And the religious leaders didn't like what they heard. And eventually what happened was he was kicked out. So his parents kind of left him hanging. They kicked him out of basically the church or the synagogue of the day. And it was at that moment that Jesus shows up. And I love this because this is the Savior that we serve. He's a Savior that shows up. He's a Savior that is faithful, that doesn't leave our side. He is faithful to the end. And it said Jesus heard in John 9:35 that they had put him out, and finding him, he said, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" He answered, "Who is he, Lord, that I may believe in him?" And Jesus said to him, "You have both seen him, and he is the one who is talking with you." And he said, "Lord, I believe," and he worshiped. But I love that picture because on Encouragement Thursday, we want to encourage you. And one of the things about life is the shifting sands and the changing tides and everything that comes with the uncertainty of day by day. But the one thing, the solid foundation that we always know is going to be true is that foundation in Jesus Christ. He is a Savior that is faithful not just to be with you in this life, but to be with you for all eternity. So whatever life throws your way from day to day, the main one is always going to be Christ. He's always that solid foundation. And I was sharing with the kids at school, I said, on my life already, in the 37 years I've been on earth, there's been many seasons where things came at us very unexpectedly. But one of the things that I found in every one of those situations is the Savior remained. So if you're out there and you're hearing this today, and maybe you don't know Jesus and you don't know that solid rock of a foundation, I want to point you His direction for the answer for that solid foundation that you can live, that confidence you can have in a Savior that has already died, paid your price, and that lives today so that we can have life and not live in fear. But maybe you're here and you're listening today and you're a Christian and you say, hey, I'm going through a difficult time. I want to just encourage you, strip away all of the other things and just set your eyes on Jesus. Because He is a constant, He is faithful, and He will be there every step of the way. But sometimes all the noise, all the distractions, everything else will cloud the vision. But desperately seek to see Him, because He is the one that will always be true. And so I wanted to encourage you with that today, because God has definitely been encouraging me with that. I hope it has been. Hope you have a great day and a great rest of the week, and we look forward to worshiping with you on Sunday.